Well, the clue's in the name. It was a fire station, and it functioned as a fire station up to 1995, when Dublin started to really redesign itself, if you like, and this building became decommissioned. It was decided that it would become a place where artists could live and work. So you have 10 studios where artists stay for around 2.5 years from a selection process. That means that it's highly competitive and highly sought after, but when the artists move in, they have 2.5 years of security and stability.
At the moment I'm working on some paintings for a group exhibition in South Korea, in Seoul, in a gallery called Gallery Baton. Having a fixed place to live for a long period of time in a residency such as this is essential for a painter, because you're spending long periods of time within the studio, and because we live here as well, we're able to come straight down in the morning, start work, and also take care of the other day-to-day things that are necessary to do while painting.
We also have a very large-scale sculpture workshop that deals with large-scale experimental work where you get artists able to test things or look at materials or try and see how things are made, as well as finish off things that would have been in a smaller studio but coming towards making work for an exhibition.
My work takes its cue from monumental architecture and sculpture. So I started to draw those shapes and those forms, and then I started to make them into three-dimensional shapes using plaster and concrete. So instead of using the sombre greys and whites that is normally associated with that very serious sculpture, I used lurid pinks and pastel yellows and greens and oranges to undermine its seriousness and give it a really playful element. I think coming to Fire Station really changed my life as an artist, because before I couldn't even really afford a studio space. So now having a studio space right next to where I live is just amazing, because I can just get up and make a big long commute from the first floor to the ground floor and start working. So the other worries I would have had, everyday worries, there seems to be a whole lot less of them now.
I think it's a visionary project. It's the only one of its kind in Ireland where you have artists able to live and work in the same place. In this time when we need to make a little go a very long way, this place comes into its own. We see this as one of the pivots on which some of Ireland's most important artists find the next step to become really part of Ireland's artistic alumni, the artistic profile of Ireland, if you like.